All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the REI Marketing Weekly newsletter, and thank you for first being a subscriber to the newsletter. I appreciate you and making sure that you're subscribed to this, and then I hope that you're getting a lot of value out of this. I mean, there's a lot that's being poured into each newsletter every single week, and hopefully a lot of really valuable information for you to help amp your marketing up for your real estate investing business. So today I'm really excited about this interview because I've got my good friend Michael Zuber on the show today. And he was actually one of my first clients that I brought on for Color Media doing this content production thing. And it has been a ride. It has been a lot of fun helping Michael with all this. And I'm telling you, just like from a sheer content perspective, the quality of the content that comes out of his mouth, out of his brain, and then out of his mouth is just absolutely insane. And I'm going to talk about that here in just a second, just some ways that you can connect with Michael and whatnot. But so first things first, and I'll let Michael kind of introduce himself briefly in just a second, but his book has been out. Michael, how long has this book been out?
10 months.
10 months. All right. So, and this became a Amazon, what was it? New release, right? Number one new release, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that was pretty cool. So I had a hand in this. It was actually designed the cover for this and then put this on KDP for him. And another exciting thing, it's been a little bit of a struggle, but we actually have the book going onto Audible very soon. And Michael had I was actually going to tell you on the show here, we just got a notification that the QC process is complete. Yes. And it is going on Audible. So it will be there shortly, guys. So I know that's a really big thing, especially for entrepreneurs, business people that may not have time to sit down and read a physical book and they can listen to it. I know it's a really big thing. So I'm excited about this. Michael also has a YouTube channel called One Rental at a Time. Really, really, really good people that have been on that show that he's interviewed. And then I love that he actually does morning reports. I think it's most days that you do morning reports on some things in the business world and investing and money and all that stuff that you talk about. And I think it's really valuable information. And so Mike just puts out an insane amount of content. If you follow him on Instagram, Facebook page, we're pushing all that out. Just a lot of content, a lot of really good content too. So Michael, I'm going to let you really quick just talk about kind of your beginnings. And I know that's like the entire book, right? Like they got to read the book, so don't give away too much, but just a brief like elevator pitch about who you are and then what you do.
Yeah. So really at the, I don't know, 30,000 foot level, I'm like lots of your listeners, I'm sure. I had a full-time job that was at least a 60-hour a week gig. I was married, had a child, and I wasn't an athlete. I wasn't going to invent anything. I wasn't going to found a company, but I still had this desire for a better financial future, if not financial independence. And real estate is that one thing that's kind of open to everyone, that if you're willing to live below your means, learn your market, be conservative, that, you can have a better financial future. And if you stick at it long enough, you can have financial independence. So we rode that wave for 15 years. And, we replaced 2 6-figure incomes and, we got there. So it is absolutely possible. It's open to everyone. Again, I can't promise financial independence for everyone because there's so many caveats and time and variables. But if you want a better financial future, real estate investing is the game for most of us. So that's what the book is. And one more thing about the book is we were just recognized by Forbes as one of the top 15 books you have to read before getting started. So that's that's a pretty cool honor for a self-published guy. So that was awesome to see. Yeah.
Michael, I didn't know that. That's awesome, dude. That's pretty cool. We'll have to create a quote card for that and then put that out. So I'll write a note down here. That is pretty sweet. So, I mean, obviously, guys, you want to pick this book up. Just having said that too, I will leave all the links for everything that we mentioned in the description for you guys to be able to go check that out. So, incredible journey that Michael's been on. Got to read the book. This explains everything, and it's very detailed. Like if you can't achieve what Michael's achieved just by reading the book, then you're not even trying. I mean, it's insane. So even helped me, and I don't even actively invest in real estate. And so it's helped me get on that bandwagon as well. So I definitely appreciate that influence. So let's talk about some marketing stuff. So
Yeah.
we're actually gonna talk about two things here. So the first thing that we're gonna talk about is Michael's just his presence on. We're gonna talk about specifically YouTube. Now
Hmm.
his YouTube channel. I know a lot of people come to me all the time, just like, hey, how do I make it on YouTube? How do I build a presence? How do I build a following, an audience, and monetize it, and make money off of it, and that kind of thing. And so um, we're going to kind of talk about how Michael has consistently been able to put out content on that channel, and then kind of the benefits it's reaped for him. To
Hmm.
hopefully encourage you guys to say, and we were talking about this before the show, and he even said, it's not growing as fast as he's wanted it to. And I know a lot of people, they struggle with that, but the consistency factor is, I think it's a strong, 15 years to gain
Yeah.
financial independence. There's a lot of consistency that has to go into that.
Hmm.
But I think that's very admirable of you consistently putting content out there. And I know even just the 3,500, 4,000 subscribers that you have, the amount of people that you've helped
Hmm.
is far beyond that. I mean, it's incredible to see how many people you've helped in their journey with this. So
Hmm.
let's talk about that and kind of the process that you go through when it comes to putting those videos out. How
Hmm.
do you stay consistent? How do you come up
Hmm.
with the ideas for the videos, and then what
Hmm.
maybe the benefits that's reaped for you?
Yeah, so there's a lot there. So first and foremost, you have to realize that when I started doing this YouTube channel, I had no social media presence, right? I was coming out of a career, where I traveled, and I don't know if I didn't have time, didn't appreciate, didn't understand, whatever it is. I just didn't have a social media presence outside of a LinkedIn profile, which you kind of had to have as a sales leader. I had nothing. So then I retired. It was really a Gary V. Nipsey Hussle conversation that got me started on daily content. Um, Gary V. back when Nipsey Hussle was still alive had a conversation about what would happen if a singer put out a new song every day for 365 years. I'm like, you know what? There's no reason I can't do what I'm already doing in life and put out something every day. So that's where the idea for daily financial videos came from. It's been over
Mhm.
100 days. I've been getting up earlier than my family for decades now, reading what's going on in the world. So I'm not doing anything different other than I'm taking notes and talking into a camera for about 10 minutes. So
Yeah.
I will produce a video every day called the Daily Financial News, even on Saturday and Sunday, even on holidays, because I'm up early. So you know what, I got to do something. And then around that, I do investor interviews, I do property walkthroughs. I'm probably averaging 2.5 videos a day, and I've been doing that for almost a year now. So over 1,000 videos. And really, what I've done around me, and this is with Color Media, is I focus on what I'm good at, and that's original content, and then I sort of get out of the way. I'm not going to be the person creating quotes. I'm not going to be the person slicing and dicing and editing videos. Frankly, if I ever had a video that went out that had an air gap because somebody had to go to the door to get the UPS or FedEx or something, I ping Josh, say, can you cut out that 32 seconds in the middle? Because
Yeah.
I don't know how to do that. So again, I focus on what I do and nobody else can, which is the original content and silly ideas from my brain, and then get out of the way and leave it to the professionals. So
Yeah.
that's me.
That's good. I like that you ended it with that, because and this isn't anything that I'm trying to, like, because I'm not taking any more clients, guys. This is not a sales pitch for you. But one thing that Michael said was that do what you can organically. So Michael can hook up a mic there. He can turn his webcam on, hit record on Zoom or QuickTime or whatever you're using, record, brain dump some content out there, send it to a virtual assistant or a video editor, and have them produce it, and then send it back to you, and then you post it on Facebook. So do what you can. Like that's the thing that you guys got to understand, and then delegate the rest. I know a lot of people out there, they're scared to hire a media person or somebody on their team that can edit video or whatever, because they think it's too expensive. But guys, it's yeah, it can cost you money, but at the end of the day, you got to figure out what your goals are and why you're doing it in the first place. And then, is that worth it at the end of the day? But stick to what you can do and what you're good at. Cause then what happens is if Michael goes in and tries to edit all these videos and post daily and stuff like that, he's going to get tired of it and it's going to
Yeah,
burn him
yeah.
out. And then he's just not going to do it anymore.
Mhm.
So that's what I really want to encourage you with that as well. And then in addition to that, so I have it pulled up right now, but we have, so every single video that Michael does, and we do this every Saturday. So we're recording this episode on Saturday right now. And my team, in the next hour is going to go through, pull all of Michael's videos from the week off of YouTube, strip the audio, throw that into a podcast format, and then now that's going out as a podcast. So this is like a quintessential thing of just repurposing content. And Michael, I'm looking at the numbers right now, and as of today, we've hit 67,000 downloads. That is insane, right? So 67,547 downloads, and that's been in a matter of since February. No, not even, like April or something like that. Like,
Mhm.
and that's crazy. So you don't hear those numbers, but it's not requiring any more of Michael's time. He's not having to re-record episodes or anything. All we're doing is stripping that audio. So it's repurposing it. So I know a lot of people think that they've got to throw all kinds of content against the wall and then it's going to take up an insane amount of their time. Guys, just repurpose stuff. Just use what you have and juice it out as much as you can. This is kind of what I preach, is just repurposing your content. So I
Mhm.
think that's important. Anything else you want to add there, Michael? If not, we'll move on to the next topic here.
No, I guess the only other thing to point out there is the daily content helps. I guess what I would say about my YouTube channel, unlike others I have seen, is the people that interact with me truly interact, right? I think there's
Yeah.
a book out there
Mhm.
called The 100 True, I don't know if it's clients or whatever it is, but basically people that interact with me almost daily. So
Yeah.
there's depth as opposed to some of these channels you see with more impressive numbers where it probably feels more like width.
Yeah.
Um, and that's okay, right? I'm in this game to have a positive impact, and as long as I'm doing that and having fun, to Josh's earlier point, I'll keep doing it. I promise you this: as soon as it's not fun, I'll stop. Just
Yeah.
I'll just stop. So
Yeah.
I appreciate everything you do because you keep it fun.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, absolutely. And I appreciate you giving me the opportunity to work with you. And then one thing I want to cap that off with, and then we'll move into the next topic here, is that Michael doesn't focus on what we in the marketing world like to call vanity metrics,
Yeah.
which and a vanity metric in real estate investing could be revenue, right? Like
Yeah.
that's like, yeah, you need to bring revenue in, but you got a net profit. That's the true
Mm.
market, or the true metric that you want to focus on. But
Yeah.
in the marketing world, the vanity metrics are the amount of subscribers, the likes, the comments. Now that's all important stuff.
Mhm.
But at the end of the day, that's why I always preach, what is your goal for the content? And
Mhm.
Mike being a true go-giver is focused on, he's got a journey that he has to share with the world, because he's going to help an insane amount of people reach their financial independence through real estate. And that's the goal. And I know Mike, and I know if he helps with 10 people with that, then it's satisfactory to him,
Mhm.
as
Correct.
opposed to 100,000 subscribers where he's only helped maybe one person, and that one person's good.
Mhm.
But it's what he's talking about is the depth versus the width.
Yeah.
Focus on going deep into your audience, not wide, because then you're going to impact more people deeper.
Yeah,
So
just really quick on that. Frankly, if I had 4,000 subscribers and helped 10 people, I would feel better than if I had 400,000 subscribers and helped 10 people. I don't give a rat's tail about
yeah,
the big subscriber number. Yeah, it's something I track. I have a goal for it for the year, but that's just because I have to have a target. That's who I am and what
sure.
drives me. But
Yeah.
it's definitely the depth. So yeah, we can go on to the other topic if you'd like.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so that's good. I just want to bring that up, guys. Don't focus on the vanity metrics. You want to make sure that you have a goal, a impacting goal that's actually going to move the needle for you, and not just how many subscribers or likes you get on a video.
Mhm.
Okay, cool. So let's talk about this next thing. So this next thing I am not super familiar with, so I'm going to kind of let you take the reins on this and talk about it.
Mhm.
But it's basically the hub, which you were able to get on the news channel, which was pretty cool. That's
Yeah.
awesome. So talk about what that actually is and how you're leveraging it to bring more deals to the table for you.
Yeah, so let's sort of set the pain statement, sort of the why, right? Real estate investing, especially out of area, which is what I do, right? Fresno is 2.5 hours one way from where I live, and a lot of my investors 4 hours from Southern California. So it's quite a ways for a lot of people that follow my channel. And one of the things that you need to be able to do is if you need to have a spot where people can come, they can feel comfortable, they can really answer the fragmented questions about real estate, right? What are things that you need if you're coming out of area to a market? You need real estate agents, right? Licensed real estate agents. You're probably going to need access to licensed contractors, right? General contractors. Yeah, it would help if you had access to wholesalers that were known and trusted. You might want to network with other buy and hold investors. You might want to network with other flippers. So when you look at the fragmentation of real estate and real estate investing, it really became obvious to me that, hey, you know what? If I could find a small office building, fill it with people I know, trust, and respect, it could be unique, right? There is no other building in California or the US that I am aware of that's this real estate collective of independent, non-related companies, right? A lot of the real estate kind of umbrellas that I've seen, there's one kind of one rich person or whatever in the very top who's trying to get their tentacles in everything, right? They get a little piece of lending, a little piece of listings, a little piece of this, a little piece of that. And I have no interest in that. I think it's disingenuous and dishonest. So I wanted to create a spot with independent entrepreneurs that run their business their way. But when we have the opportunity to help, they naturally lean that direction. So we've already done a couple of 3 and 4 hour training sessions on Saturday that are 100% free. We're talking about doing an owner occupant first time buyer program just to help people. I'm sending people now from all over to the hub to meet with real estate agents. I do weekly uploads with them about available inventory. And, I created this office to be around for 50 years after I'm dead. Because there's nothing other than I own or I'm in one of the offices that makes me have to be there. So, that was the goal. And, it just started. We just made the news channel, which was really cool. We had a grand opening, ribbon cutting, and it's already started. People are bringing us deals. People are asking us questions. We are certainly helping. And I think it's only going to grow going forward.
Yeah. And I think, so we talk about growing an audience on YouTube, but what about growing an audience in your market? Like physically, that right there is such a powerful marketing tool because, we talk and me, I'm a marketer, right? So I talk about putting content on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, podcasts, and all that stuff. And that's all that's absolutely incredible. I'm not discounting that, but you can't discount the value of shaking hands and, meet and greet and belly to belly with people and building relationships that way. And what Michael's doing is he's creating these ecosphere for people that are just going to bring him deals. Like, why wouldn't you do that? And so Michael's kind of, he's not the puppet master of everything, but he's kind of the point on that. So when somebody in there is, they come across a deal and it's a wholesale deal and they're like, oh, who do I sell this to? Who's the first person they're going to think about selling it to? It's the person that's right there in the building with them. Right. So
that's the idea. Yes.
And that is so powerful in marketing. And I think, when we talk about marketing, a lot of people think about, they think about running Facebook ads, direct mail, and all that's marketing, website, and dealing with your SEO and all that stuff. Yes, that's all marketing, but don't discount the fact that you can build communities physically as well. And that honestly could, especially for your active business, that matters a lot more than building a YouTube channel nationally. Yeah. If you want deals, you got to build an audience that is local to you, that is actually going to bring you deals. So bring value to them, first of all, and then, connect them with each other. And hey, they're happy, right, Michael? I mean, they're selling you a deal. They're making money. They're making an assignment fee and boom, you're good. So that's awesome.
It's been, we had kind of a soft opening about 2 months ago, and I've already looked at 6 or 7 deals and we've consummated like 3 of them. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, it's working. If it only does what it's doing now, it's a raging success. I do have every expectation. This is just starting and it's going to explode in 2020.
Absolutely. So you guys think about that. Think about how you can leverage that kind of an idea in your market as well, especially if you're a buy and hold investor, you're turnkey investor, you're fix and flipper, you need deal flow. This is probably one of the best ways that you can make that happen. So try it out. So Michael, anything else you want to add? If not, we're going to wrap it up. I told you it was going to be short and sweet, and then we'll close it out here.
Nope. Very good, Josh. Thank you for all you do.
Awesome, man. This was so much fun. I appreciate you jumping on, taking time. So obviously, guys, like I said, the book is going to be linked below. Go snag it over on Amazon. If you want to hold off for the Audible version, then hold off. But I'm going to actually put that in the newsletter when it comes out, so that I can help promote Michael on that book. So as soon as it's published on Audible, you guys will get notified for that. But I'll have it linked below in the description. Michael, if somebody wanted to get in contact with you directly, I know I'll link all the social profiles below, but what would be the best way to make that happen?
What I would do is I would tell you to go to my YouTube channel, which is called One Rental at a Time, and simply leave a comment. I'm a one-man show. I see all comments. I interact with all comments. If you want to get a hold of me, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment that you're looking to talk to me, and we will go from there.
Hey, one thing that I want to point out with that I don't want to beat a dead horse, but this has to be said. He just said that he is a one-man show, but he replied to comments. Like, that is awesome. That's the best way to build an online community. So I just talked about a physical community. To build an online community is actually interact with people that are interacting with you. It's called social media for a reason. So there's a quick little tip for you. Anyway, yeah. So Michael, again, man, I appreciate you jumping on. Again, guys, all the links will be in the description below, so make sure you check it out. And I think that's it. So Michael, thank you again. Look forward to having you back, my friend. And guys, make sure that you check out the rest of the content that is in the newsletter. Reach out to me if you have any questions, josh@colormedia.com, or just reply to this email, and I'd be happy to answer any questions that you have. So you guys take it easy. I'll see you next week.